Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. I thought it'd be fun to do a little fall cozy night in my life where we do some writing, probably some reading, and whatever other things I'm gonna be up to tonight. It's currently 5:10 in the afternoon. I just had a busy Sunday, honestly. I went grocery shopping, did a lot of studying, did some laundry. I'm still doing some laundry, but I thought during this break of washing the sheets, I would film, write, and chill. So as you guys know, if you saw my last video, I am currently in grad school, so life looks a lot different. So I'm trying my best to take advantage of any time that I have and to really optimize my time as much as I can. And right now I finished studying. I probably will do some review before bed just to make sure it's like stuck in my head. I have 3 tests next week. Yeah, 3 tests. It's Sunday, so one on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I feel prepared for the one on Tuesday and Wednesday. So I feel like I'm in a good spot to do what I want to do, and that is write. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I did some writing last night, and when I say some, like itty bitty, like I wrote maybe like 2 lines and then I fell asleep. And so I really want to finish the scene that I was working on. But it was also really nice because I feel like I got a lot of ideas for what I want to happen, because this scene was a little intimidating. This scene, the last scene before that, the scene coming up, like I was kind of unsure of what I wanted to do with it. So brainstorming and writing a bit helped a lot with the direction that I want to head into. So we're gonna go ahead and get to writing. I also think I want to bake some pumpkin bread. My husband's currently making dinner, and I think it'd be nice to have like a little sweet treat afterwards. I think I also want to make a smoothie because I wake up every day now around 6 a.m. Well, every day at school around 6 a.m, which is not ideal, but I can't eat that early in the morning, and so a lot of times I'm like sneaking bites of things in class, and I really probably shouldn't be doing that. So I'm gonna try to make a smoothie, see if that helps fill me up. I also have to probably pack lunch for tomorrow, so we're gonna just do some writing, do some preparing for tomorrow morning, and all the things. I definitely do want to make a video though about like writing as a full-time student and how I can like integrate that, because we are not going to let this go. We're not going to drop the ball on YouTube or writing or school. That is the goal. So as I figure this out, I will take you guys along with me. I've been in school for almost a month now, so I think having that little break has been good for figuring out what the heck I'm doing. Anyways, let's go ahead and do some writing, and I will update you guys when there is an update. Okay, so it's now 8:30 something. I did some writing and ate dinner, made some pumpkin bread, which I love making them in like muffin form and donut forms because I think it's like really nice for like a grab and go. So I did some of that, and now the house smells really nice and it's just so cozy, and This is just my favorite time of year, guys, like with the fall decorations, baking, writing. It was also raining today, which was super cozy. So I feel like the mood has been set. I have my sheets still in the dryer, so I am using that as my excuse to continue writing and then maybe go to bed a little bit later than I probably should. But yeah, I don't know how many words I wrote because I'm trying to finish the scene. Like I said, I didn't write too much, if I'm being freaking honest, because I got distracted with Evelyn's live, which if you guys don't ever show up to Evelyn's live, I'm gonna put her channel in the description because she's just like one of the best authortube streamers. She makes it like a whole thing, a whole vibe, the ambiance, and she's just very unique. I feel like she just does the live streams a little bit different, which I wanted to point out. So go ahead and subscribe to her channel if you haven't already. But I was watching that and she had some cool authortubers on there and I was just having a good time watching. I put it on while I was baking and didn't really put it on while I was writing, surprisingly, but I digress. So yeah, now I think I'm going to try my best to finish the scene and then maybe start the other one if I have some extra time. And then I'm contemplating like if I should review, because I don't know, I probably should, but like I still have some time before my test and I feel like I did a lot of reviews, so I kind of just want to like do fun stuff. So that's what I'm gonna focus on, the fun stuff, and then I can do school literally tomorrow. Sue me. And then maybe when we get back I can describe a little bit about the scene if it's not too spoilery or if it's interesting at all. So let's get back to writing. I was just like so excited and like freaking out over just like the smallest thing I just wrote. So pretty much what happened was one of the two guys in our love triangle, so he's taking Noah home and he holds out his hand for her to get out of the car, and normally whenever he takes her home, like she's gonna automatically take her hand away and then they go about their business and go to the front door. But this time around, when she moves to take her hand away, he like catches her hand before it fully lets go and like hooks his pinky with her pinky, and he's like waiting to and seeing if she's gonna want to let go, and she doesn't let go, and then they continue walking. And dude, I was freaking out. I was literally sitting here like screaming and just like, oh my god, like tell me how like that's the smallest little thing ever, but like it almost sent me over the edge. Like I don't know how I'm gonna handle like a full-on romantic scene, love confession. Like I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do that, but just like the hooking of the finger, oh my god, got me feral. It was just to be one of the sweetest things, and I just love that so much. And when I say that this is like one of the slowest of slow burns, like up until this point nothing like super concrete in terms of like romantic scenes have ever happened yet. I'm just so excited but also nervous. I'm like, I can't even handle like a this. Like how am I gonna handle anything more? I don't know, but I guess we'll find out. But I was just so happy. And the funny thing is too, like I'm learning how much substance that I have. I guess that might sound weird, I don't know, but like there's so many layers, and like one of the important scenes that I'm also writing has a lot to do with, do I want to give this away? I don't know. I don't know if I want to give it away, but there's like a health component in my story, and it's something that's really important to me that I am so happy that I made like a theme in my book. And you know, I can say like right now, like Noah and I are not 100% alike. When I first made her a couple years ago and she went by a different name, I felt like I copied and pasted me and her, but made her like the better version of me. I don't know. But what's cool is that I feel like in almost every character I've taken parts of me, and it's just really cool to see myself in this book in parts of me that I think just go a little bit deeper. And I feel like sometimes I have a problem with vulnerability, but like writing my vulnerability or things that go through my head into a book just hit a little bit different, and it's just really cool to me. It's just really cool because like you know, it's really important to seek representation in different things, but like who can make representation than you know? So yeah, I just really enjoyed that scene. I enjoyed the romance. I enjoyed the health component. I enjoyed the deeper conversations, the internal dialogues as well. And yeah, it's just been really good to get back into writing and not putting pressure on myself, just being happy that I'm here because I have the time in this very moment. I don't think I'm gonna close out the video just yet. I think I want to finish up my nighttime routine and maybe have some final thoughts and stuff. So I'll come back in a couple minutes. Let me get my life together and I will give you whatever update I feel like needs to be said. Okay, bye. Okay, we're back and I just showered, did my little nighttime routine, and I don't really have any major updates, just thoughts, I guess. One is how cool I think community is and authortube community is, and I feel like this has been like a ongoing conversation lately, and I could make a whole video about it, but like I don't want to be redundant because for the most part I agree with so many other people and authortubers and their thoughts about community, but it just really can make your experience so special. I don't know, like I've been this weekend hopping into different streams. I think I did 3 or so streams this weekend, not personally, but like as a viewer. I've watched them and just like interacting and like talking to people has been nice, and I feel like I'm being dramatic, like acting as if I've been living under a rock, but low-key I feel like I've been living under a rock. Like I haven't watched a single stream. I have no idea the current events of authortube, and I don't know, just talking to people has been nice, and I'm hoping to continue that and not make grad school my whole life and just continue to fill my cup up in this way, because I feel like sometimes, and I think a lot of people can like neglect one side of their life when other things are taking over, and I think it's always important to like get back into however you've been like before a new event happened and stuff. I don't know why, but I'm just like thinking about people like moms who have kids and how becoming a mom can become their whole life and they can neglect themselves and the things that they used to do. And in a way, I'm feeling like that just because like school has been taking over my life, and I don't know if I will ever stop talking about it just because now it's such a huge part of my life. And it's been a great part so far. I've been in for the past couple weeks and I'm really enjoying it, even though it's like crazy difficult. But at the same time, not doing things creatively has sucked, and I don't want to be like that. I don't want to make anything my whole life because I don't think I'll be happy if that's my whole identity, you know? So yeah, just being on these live streams has been so nice, and this weekend has been really nice. And I also feel like romanticizing your life is so freaking important, and I've definitely talked about this before, but like just like even when I'm studying, having like ambiance, a fall background, jazz music, lo-fi, something to romanticize studying has been really nice. Even baking my pumpkin bread and I don't know, trying to find cool shots, even though I didn't really film too much of it because my hands were dirty. It's like fun for me, and playing music while cooking and just doing little things to make life more exciting. It makes the experience so much better, is all I can say. I feel like I'm in my romanticizing era, some might say. So today's Sunday, so I am going to wrap up the night by creating polls for Mondays, because if you are new here, I do Monday polls every week where you pick a quote to theme your week. So I'm gonna go ahead and do those tonight and schedule it to go live tomorrow because I wake up so early. I'm not thinking about it. So if I don't do it now, I'm not gonna do it. So I'm gonna do that. And then what time is it? Ooh, I need to go sleep. It's 10:30. I really want to read a little bit though. But no, I think the fun has ended. I need to be responsible. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it out here. I hope you guys had a wonderful day. Let me know if you want to see that grad school day of my life or full-time grad student while working on a book video, which I will probably do anyways. But if there's interest, I would love to know, because I'm figuring it out and I am going to try to separate, you know, my life. I'm not going to turn into like, I don't know, like making school content, but I think being able to not plan my day around filming, but film around my day, I guess is how I'm trying to say it, will be really helpful, and not feeling like I need to have the whole day to myself and free time to film in order to film. Like being able to talk between classes or before school, after school might be helpful. And I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud right now. But if you made it this far, go ahead and leave the bread emoji because I said so. But be sure to subscribe if you have not done that. Give this video a like, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Bye.